Hey, Shalom. First of all, to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world innately calls God, and Jehovah, Yahweh Shai, who the world innately calls Jesus. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give it peace and blessings. I want to give it peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, only I can get something from this video. Hey, basically, just a quick video, man. What this is going to be about is keep your wits in Babylon, man. Keep your wits in this captivity and understand that this is a captivity. Okay, some days are hard as fuck, right? Some days are not so hard, man. You have ups and downs in this thing, but it's all right to receive a kingdom. It's all to receive glory because we understand that we know the truth. Majority of people don't. Even the people like on the highways and byways that come by us when we teach and we preach, right? Even if they have some type of understanding, right? Because we encountered people who had understanding, man. We encountered people who said they were going to be back and all that, right? But a lot of people don't want to deal with what come with this, man. Okay? A lot of people don't want to deal with it, right? A lot of people don't want to deal with it. Most people, the majority of people, because they trust in the shadow of Egypt, so they want it right now. They want it right now. They don't understand suffering. They don't want to suffer. Okay? They don't want to bear their cross every day. They don't want to change their ways. They don't want to put the weed down, stop smoking the weed. They don't want to stop committing adultery, right? They don't want to stop popping the pills. They don't want to stop snorting the coke. You know what I mean? They don't want to stop being moles, right? They don't want to stop, doing all kind of shit as far as lust in their flesh. They don't want to fight against that. They don't want to fight, man. And that's going to lead you to your demise. That's going to lead you to you if you make it that far, to being burnt up in America, man. Period. Okay, because we know the end of this place. Like again, right? You have people out there with us who understood too, and you have people. We ask certain people questions like, "Hey, you think America's a sinful kingdom?" They say, "Yeah." You think America's going to be destroyed? They'd be like, "Yeah." Right? You got people who believe that, but yet we give them the instruction per scriptures. Right? Out of the scriptures, we give them the instructions on what they can do to hopefully be saved, right? And yet they never show back up because that spirit is not in them, man. The difference between brothers is that when we heard it, right? We heard it, we walked in it. When we heard it, we identified with it and we clinged on to it. Okay, and we're still hanging on to it. Yahweh Shai said what he said. He said, what did he say? Hold what you have until he comes, right? So we know in parts, so we prophesy in part. So the little bit that we have, we got to hang on to it, man. Okay, because it's the only thing that we got in this society. It's the only thing we got in this captivity. If your ass don't think this is a captivity, you've been living under a fucking rock. This is indeed a captivity, but it's fashioned to where, okay, now you have a job, right? Your modern day slavery is now you got a job, right? You don't have to have a job, but they make you need a job. And the reason why is because how you gonna survive? How you gonna pay your bills? See, when you're in debt, you're a slave, right? And as long as you got bills, your ass is in debt. So you can say what you want to say about, oh, this is the land of the free. No, motherfucker, you getting pimped. This ain't the land of the free. It's free for the motherfuckers who run it, not the motherfuckers who work in it. And this is not a country. This is a corporation. A lot of people don't understand that. But when you say things like this, right, it ruffles feathers because you got a lot of folks that believe in the shadow of Egypt. Okay? You got a lot of people who run away from the truth, who don't want to understand the truth. You know what I mean? Who don't want to understand shit. You got people lost and stuck in the ways like the Matrix. You have people who wanted to be plugged up. They didn't want to be unplugged. You have people who wanted to be plugged up because they don't have the endurance. They don't have the mental capacity, the stability to endure the great fight, man. And indeed it is, again, it's a fight every day. Even when you sleep, it's a fight, right? It's a sleep. Even when you pray, it's a fight, man. But we are not of them that draw back, man. We are not of them that turn back, right? We keep going because you understand all this shit is a test, man. That's how you got to look at it, like, but just make sure you pass the test. If a bad chick come talk to you, right, she look good, but she got a man, guess what? That's a test. What you gonna do? You got to say no to her. and rebuke that demon, man. Your homie try, not your homie, but a nigga in the world try to, hey, bro, you smoke or, or hey, entice you to do some type of evil. You gotta, hey, I'm cool, I'm good on that. And rebuke those thoughts, man. Okay? All this, you gotta look at it like a test, and we have to pass it daily. We gotta pass it daily, man. We all going through something, man. We all got our different fights, man. We all got our different things that we go through. Okay? All of us. Every single last one of us, man. Okay? But you can't be the one that give up. You can't be the one that fold like a bitch. You can't do that, man. You can't fold, man. You can't fold. Yeah, we slip, we fall, right? You know what I'm saying? A just man falleth 7 times, which 7 represents it's a number of completion, right? Which means we're going to fall more than 7 times, right? But we get back up again, we keep trucking. We got to keep fighting, man. We got to keep fighting. The kingdom, when you read about the kingdom, man, it sounds too sweet not to partake in that. That's when we're going to get rest. Scripture say this is not our rest. So this is why we got to go through shit. You got brothers working 60 hours, 70 hours, 80 hours, man, to pay bills, take care of their family. And you don't think this shit is a captivity? You got me fucked up, man. For real. Like myself. You know what I'm saying? Like myself, man. And at the plantation from 8 in the morning to 9 at night some days, man. To 10 o'clock some days. 8 in the morning. You wake up fucking 6 o'clock, 6:30. You got to drive an hour to work. You stay there. You got to deal with people at work, that got Satan on them. And try to get you to do all kind of shit. Try to piss you off so you could do something to them. And you deal with that 13 hours, 12 hours, sometimes 14 hours a day. Sometimes multiple days in a row. And come on, man. I deal with that shit. I deal with that shit more than, I deal with that shit a lot. And you got people that don't think this is a captivity. Crazy as fuck. Come on, man. Crazy as hell, man. But with all that, we still do videos. With all that, we still on the highways and byways. With all that, we still manage to watch our videos. With all that, we still manage to get some reading in, get reading in. With all that, we still manage to contact Aki. Okay? With all that, man, we still do that. Okay? We still gotta push, man. And hey, sometimes, brother, you might slip, man. We in the flesh. You might slip. You might, sometimes you might get weak, man. You understand? But a just man knoweth when he slippeth, man. A wise man knoweth when he fall. A wise man know, when he's slipping, man. You understand? A wise man know when he getting weak. A wise man know what his weaknesses is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get rebuked. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. But hey, you still gotta fight the great fight. It's because you get rebuked, that don't mean it's over. If you get suspended, that don't mean it's over. That means, you gotta reevaluate yourself. Purge out the bullshit and get back on track, man. Get back on your horse and keep trucking. Okay? Don't get weak in this thing, man. I go for me as well. Can't get weak. Can't get weak. You gotta rebuke that, man. Okay? No matter how tired you is, man. No matter what. Right? We gotta keep going, man. I had one of my friends, I'm gonna close out with this, man, last night. I'm coming back from California in just a quick testament. And he rode with me or whatever. To go to this wedding or whatever, his brother wedding, and we riding back together. And he knows what I do, and he knows what I believe in and all that. And he was just like, he said it to me. He was like, hey man, I'm gonna be very disappointed if you quit. He said something. He said, hey, you can't quit doing. You can't give up. Basically, what he was saying was you can't give up on the truth. you can't give up, man. Like, basically, he'll cut me off if I give up type shit. You know what I mean? And I was like, I was sitting, I wasn't doing too much talking. I was just listening. And I was like, man, I was like, man, that's beautiful, man. That's the spirit. You know what I mean? That's the spirit. Because, you know, because that right there takes you a long way. Just that encouragement right there from him coming out of his mouth. That could take, I mean, that inspired me to you know, to really like, all right, cool. Let's keep going, man. That's fuel for your spirit right there. You understand? He said, hey, man. He said, hey, you can't stop. You got to keep going. He said, man, I'll cut you off, man. I'll be disappointed. I'll cut you off if you stop. If you stopped believing or something like that. He said, I can't. It was real late. I can't really remember everything he said, but man, that's the basis of what he said, man. And I'm like, man, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. You know what I mean? And you know, that was that, man. But that was the spirit, man. You know, that was because he's not in the truth, and I came out of his mouth. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, wow. You know, I can't stop. I won't stop, Lord willing, man. You know, and I'm encouraging you brothers not to as well. But hey, with that, man, Lord willing, videos edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash. I want to tell you brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.